Vintage Backyard RC.
Hello friends and welcome to Vintage Backyard RC. Well, it's great to be back, and it's even nicer to bring you guys a new time attack video. Before we begin today, I'm going to ask you to give us a thumbs up, please hit that subscribe button, and be sure to ring that bell. You can also see us over on Instagram. It keeps us motivated to bring you guys new content, which is hopefully a win-win for everyone. Now this is the first installment of Project Hotrod Hornet. This is when we take a stock Tamiya Hornet, soup it up with all kinds of aftermarket goodies, and see how much faster we can get it to go over the stock baseline time on the VBRC circuit. We're going to start this segment off with the rear of the car. We're installing a 3D printed 5-link setup. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I don't remember where I got this kit from. I think it was eBay, but I just don't remember. If you guys recognize the kit, be sure to put it down there in the comment section. We'll figure it out together. Let's have a look under the hood, get the car on the track, hit the slow-mo, and have a chat at the end. Everybody rock on. Okay, we're going to begin the project by having a look at what comes with the kit. Now these are 3D printed parts. The links are adjustable. There's actually quite a few adjustment points on the suspension, but I just ran it pretty much stock. Here you can see the 4 parallel links that run from forward to aft. These connect the chassis pickup points to the rear suspension pickup points. There is also a 5th link, or panhard bar, that mounts from the chassis pickup point to the rear suspension. This keeps the rear suspension from walking around from left to right. Here's a good close-up of that 5th link, or rear panhard bar. Now this mounts from the chassis pickup point tab here, and the other end goes to a turnbuckle that mounts to the gearbox. This is all adjustable, and it helps keep the rear suspension in line centered with the chassis. So the first thing we have to do is take our original gearbox halves and cut away the original suspension mounting point. This is what frees up that rear suspension to make the 4-link kit work. Pretty easy to do. I used a Dremel. Now you could use a hot knife or perhaps even a pair of cutters and a file to do this if you don't have the tools on hand. With the factory mounting point out of the way, everything was bolted up and put back together. I gotta say, fitment was pretty good for 3D printed parts. Here's a nice shot of everything put together. Next step was to get the shocks mounted. I used a set of old Duratrack shocks that I had. I'm assuming you could use the factory Hornet shocks, but these worked for me. Wow, look at that articulation. I gotta say, at this point I was pretty excited to try this out. Once I got that big block 540 motor mounted, I noticed a little problem. That huge motor hits the top of the chassis, sort of deflating some of that articulation that we picked up. Now I could have messed around with the parallel link length to try to give that 540 a little bit more room, but quite frankly, I just wanted to send it, and ultimately, I want to run this car with that little 380 motor that I have. I think it's going to be a huge improvement on this chassis. This thing's ready to rock. Let's get it out of the track and see how she does. Wow. Well guys, I apologize for the phone mic only. It's all I have right now. And a little bit of rain, but that's not going to drag us down. Let's see what Phase 1 of Project Hotrod Hornet did a lap in. Whoa, 11.90. Tied the old frog there, and it's definitely faster than a stock Hornet. Let's hit the slow motion, have a chat about it, and have a chat down below. Well guys, that was super fun. I tell you what, it definitely changed the way the car handled. You could still tell there was a solid axle in the back. It didn't feel like an independent rear suspension car, but it definitely did not feel like a Hornet as far as the back end of the car was concerned. Now right away I could tell I could put the power down quicker, got rid of that hopper part of the Hornet, and although the car still stepped out, you could see that coming down the ramp. I really think that was because of the rear tires. This car needs a tire change next, and I think it's going to make big changes to that lap time. Fairly surprising to me, none of the 3D parts broke. We were pretty hard on the car, so you know, that's a bonus. Obviously that non-dampened front end makes it really bouncy, and the geometry of that lower A-arm setup kind of stinks as well, so we're probably going to make a change to that somewhere, but I have some other plans for this car first. You know what I got to do, guys. I got to get this 540 out of here and put that little Sport Tune 380 in. I think it's going to make a huge difference. It's much, much lighter. So that's it, guys. This was a really fun project, and you know what? We made a Hornet as fast as a frog. Pretty good first step. I can't wait for the next one. I'll chat with you guys down below. Everybody take care, and we appreciate you.